Hello all, like my name is Mohammed Idris, your technical trainer. So there is one of the student which I personally admire it. Okay, so uh, so I like to tell him like today's video is something like this. So one of the student like who is got into the Amazon. So I just wanted to like hear from him. Okay, hello buddy.
Hey everyone, so
Okay,
I'll be here in the video. Uh, I'll be sharing my experience about how I got into Amazon, the journey, the interview experience.
okay,
Okay, so yes, sir. How should we
yeah.
start?
So how was actually the process? How was it?
The process started from a written test.
Okay,
Uh, it was a written test having a couple of rounds. The first round was your MCQ round, which covered your aptitude, your data structures, your algorithms part. The
okay.
other part was your behavioral analysis part.
Mm-hmm.
And the third part was entirely coding. There were two questions involved. Two basic
Okay,
questions. I won't say they were difficult. They were like
okay,
moderate, easy and moderate questions,
okay.
which were pretty doable. So this was
Okay.
the written part.
Okay. So, which level the questions were like on which process? That if you solve this one, okay, this questions can be solved. So,
Yeah,
what
the,
kind of
the, the
questions?
written round questions were pretty easy. They were based on data structures, simple data
Data structures.
structures, not much advanced.
Okay, data structures like which data structures
Uh,
like?
we can say linked list and trees.
Okay,
That's it.
these entries.
Up to the level of trees. Up to the level of trees. They were pretty easy though. They were like direct questions based on those data structures.
Okay, can you tell me one example? What is actually the question like? Overview of it.
I don't think so. I can disclose the exact question, but I can
Similar.
guide you to a question,
Okay.
something similar to it. For
Okay.
example, there's a tree given, and
Okay.
we have to find out if there exists another tree if that particular tree is a part of the current given tree. If the other
Okay.
trees are
Okay.
part of the current given tree, something like that. And
Okay.
the
Okay.
only bound is that the person has to focus on time complexity because obviously there are so many possible
Right.
answers
Right.
to every question. So you have to think about the best case possibility, best case time possibility. That's it.
Okay. 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 So it's similar to the matching of match tree, like which you have like
Yeah,
string match.
right. Something like that. Something like that.
That's great. Okay, so what is the designation which they are offering for you?
I'll be SDE. Right now, I'll
Okay,
be joining as an intern. Then I'll be working there for like a couple of months, and then I'll be converted to a full-time employment.
okay. Okay, guys, let me tell you one thing like about him. He was one of the like smart guy. Okay, so entire college. What actually happened? Like I had all hopes like he will be placed in maybe like we had like Code Vita coming and we had like TCS, but other level of the thing. So he was there from the beginning with us, right? So वो कहते हैं ना like सब अच्छे के लिए होता है. So this is the best example. And the best thing what he did was he never gave up on the things, right? So ऐसा होता है कि okay interview चले गया तो okay give up कर दिए. He was not like that. Like he know his like credibility and he knows his energy, right? So he know it everything what he need to do it. The best thing he did was like he never gave up on the things, right? He kept on practicing on it. Okay, so that is what the result which he had achieved till today, right? So I hope you will be having a good way, and I'll be seeing like such guys in near future, right? So tell me, buddy, like how was your like journey? Like how you felt it those time?
I would say that time was pretty rough, honestly. I mean, you know that you can get through those questions. I mean, the questions weren't that difficult, and you start to solve it, and the things are not going your way. The things are not going as you were expecting them to be. So things do get tough, but in the end,
Okay,
it's like you know. Even if you lose one opportunity, another opportunity is waiting for you. So it's like not to give up. Doesn't matter the results
okay.
are not going your way in the first place, but you never know what future is. So don't give up. Try for the next opportunity. That's what I believe in.
Okay, tell me what motivated you actually, like maybe like people will get depressed like when others are getting, like get offered and you are one like, okay, mere mein kuch kya kami ho gayi. Did you feel like that, or like what motivated you to go on?
That is true. Some people do get depressed when the things are not falling your way. But honestly, depression isn't the way. If you look
Hmm.
at yourself, you have done a couple of stuff in the past. Everyone
Hmm.
knows their own skills. I mean, nobody is a better judge about you other than yourself. You know what you are
Correct.
capable of, and you know what you can do, what your caliber is.
Right,
So
right.
when I thought about my past experiences about yes, I know these stuff, I know these questions, I know how to solve these questions. I also used to take part in some coding competitions, and
Hmm.
I was able to crack those questions. So I was like, if I can crack those questions, I
Okay.
definitely can crack these questions. Maybe it was a bad day for me, a tough luck, or something like
Hmm.
that. But eventually, I'll get a chance, and I'll be able to prove myself. So that is something one
Okay.
should believe in. That was my success mantra, I guess.
Okay, that's really nice. Okay, so as you know, like everyone are like starters, right? So all of a sudden we get into the programming thing. So what made you to get into this programming thing?
Uh, I would say right from beginning. I mean, since I was in school, I was pretty much enthusiastic about computers, computer science, how they work. So right from
Okay,
the beginning, I was pretty much into it. Doesn't mean that I
okay,
used to spend all my time exploring computers or science and stuff like that. But yes,
okay.
I would say I was inclined towards computer science from the beginning. And once I
Mm-hmm.
got into engineering, it felt really nice. I was like, yes, I'm doing something I always dreamt of. So this is how the
Okay.
journey started. And what happens is when I see a new question, I take it as a fun challenge. Like yes, it would be nice to solve it. And
Okay.
nothing is happier, or nothing gives more happiness when you solve a new question and you get those tick marks that the answer has been accepted. So I guess that is something that drove me towards
Mm-hmm.
this.
Okay, 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 okay. So what changes did SkillBout brought you? Maybe like anything it got helped on you or something like that.
Skillbout, I would say, me without Skillbout would have been, yes, I know the question, I know the answer, yes, I know how to solve it, but I would
Hmm.
never solve it.
Okay.
So it was like, yes, I'd see a question, I was like, yes, this is a simple question, this can be solved this way. But
Acha, acha.
to be honest, if you see a question and you just say it can be solved this way, doesn't mean
Hmm.
your answer is gonna be correct.
Okay.
So when I joined Skillbout, when Idrissa came to our college for the training purpose and stuff, so
Hmm.
when we started training it, the changes I think the changes in me were like, if I know how to solve a question, why not solve it? Why not use pen
Hmm.
and paper and write the actual answer and try to see if your answer is correct or not?
Okay.
So these small things might not, when I'm talking to you or when I'm telling you this particular thing, you might think this is
Hmm.
not relevant or this is not important. But when you start to draw your sketches on pen and paper, using pen and paper, how your operation is working, how every individual line of code is gonna change. So
Correct.
that particular thing is pretty important because that is the most important understanding part and solving part of the problem. Because you have to think like a compiler. You have to think what a computer is gonna do when a
Okay.
computer encounters that line of code.
Okay. So SkillBout helped you actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I mean, I started to solve problems. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's really nice from you. Okay. Which was the like more interesting part with us for you?
Uh, if I recall that, I would say definitely first thing was like using pen and paper to solve the problems for sure.
Hmm. Okay.
Thinking more like the compiler, developing those skills. Yes, I can think like that particular computer, or yes, this is how it is gonna work. And
Hmm.
when you was in groups, working in groups,
Hmm.
you were solving new problems, you were coming across new approaches as well. So it wasn't like I know this answer, so this is the only way, but you actually encountered different possible approaches as well. So you were like, yes, this is a good
Hmm.
approach, this is another good approach, and you never know, you might end up merging those two or three approaches and create an even better approach. So it was about learning with others, growing with others. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. Like apart from the technical, any other things which you gone through? About?
Apart from technical, I think teamwork, because we used to work in groups. We were in separate small groups, and as a group we were made to solve problems and stuff like that. So I guess teamwork is something non-technical that I could have learned from SkillBout.
Okay, so you have attended any online classes? Yeah.
Online classes, there was a special batch created for the students, and we did connect to you using those
Hmm.
classes.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
we were solving other problems focused on data structures and algorithms.
Okay. Okay. That's really nice. Okay. Apart from that, anything with technical, sorry, aptitude and the verbal?
Aptitude part, SkillBout had classes for aptitude as well. They
Hmm.
were focusing on aptitude, logical and quant. So
Hmm.
overall, it was like apti plus data structures plus algorithms all together.
Okay. 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 That's nice. Okay. So, any message you want to give it for the audience, like how they can build up, like who are in the maybe like final year, maybe like pre-final year? What do you suggest for them?
Uh, I honestly would like to say, like, it doesn't matter if you like coding or not. It doesn't matter if you're into data structures or algorithms. You have to find your interest first and just focus on it. I mean, it could be a thousand of things. So you don't have to particularly focus on one thing because you want to get a job in that so bad. But I would say do what you like and focus on that. That is more important, and more important is enjoying your life. You only live once, so yeah, that's it.
Right. 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 That's Thank you so much, buddy. And sorry, guys, I couldn't reveal the name or something like that. And maybe like surely for part two session, we'll be taking on this video. So in that video, like we'll be clearly picturizing it, how and what you need to can do it. Maybe like in the near shot. Okay, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much, buddy. Like it was really great and pleasure talking to you. And you have a better way on your things. And if you have anything you want to say apart from anything apart from my questions, you can feel free to say this, share it.
I guess that would be all. Thanks for the platform, and I hope I actually help someone. So yeah,
Okay.
thanks everyone.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll see you in the second one. Yeah.